Alright guys, going to do a quick revolver cleaning video here. There's all sorts of different ways you can do it, all sorts of different cleaners and tools that you can use. This is what I found that works best for me, so I thought I would share that. This isn't going to be a detailed strip or anything. This is going to be your basic after the range, you know, shooting 50 to 100 rounds, how to clean it from there and everything. So, but this will work with most other revolvers as well. I just have the Smith & Wesson 642 in front of me. So kind of the materials that you'll need, you'll see I got some gun cleaners out there. There's all sorts of different ones on the market. I have, for example, here Ballistol and the Hoppe's 9. For this video, I'm going to use the Ballistol. I also recommend some cleaning patches and then some paper towels. And then you'll need a way to clean the bore. So I have two ways to show you. You can use a cleaning rod like that or a bore snake. And then that's pretty much it. I also recommend a brush, kind of a soft brush, not the metal ones, to kind of help in those hard areas. So just to jump right in, obviously we're going to make sure that the gun is unloaded, which you can see it is. Now I like to just kind of soak this down in the Ballistol. That's the good thing about that, is you can get it all over everything and it won't hurt anything. So just go ahead and kind of just spray it in the cylinders. Kind of spray it on the outside as well. Same thing in the bore. Just go ahead and spray it in there. And then you can use as much as you want to. And then if you want to grab a couple patches and then just kind of rub it on the rest of the gun here. Alright, just make sure you get it kind of nice and soaked. That way it will kind of break down the carbon and everything on there. So since Ballistol is actually not as toxic as the other cleaners, it's not going to break down all that stuff right away. So it does need some time to kind of work its magic. So just give it a few minutes, kind of let it soak on there, and then we will get to cleaning everything else. Alright, so now that the Ballistol has been sitting for a few minutes, we're going to go ahead and start cleaning out the cylinder. You can use either your cleaning rod, or I also have a tool for the Glock. This is polymer, so I'd rather use that just so you don't run the risk of marring up the cylinder or anything. Just kind of run this patch through here, through each one. You can use different patches if you want to. You don't have to keep using the same one. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and wet down another one here and just start running this through again. Alright, so I'll let you do that. So, and then just kind of want to wipe it down, and then you're going to start taking your dry cleaning patches and just start running it through all the cylinders until you get the patches start coming out clean. So for the sake of video and time, I'm not going to do that all the way through. I'll kind of skip through there, but just run those patches through until they start coming out pretty clean. Alright, next thing you'll want to do, I don't know if the camera will pick this up, but you can kind of see how it's pretty dirty right there, and kind of on the back here. So just take your brush and just kind of brush that clean. It'll help get some of that off there. It's a little hard to get off with just the cleaning patch. And then I would just wet down a couple more of these. Just wipe everything down again. And you can repeat this process as many times as needed until you get it as clean as you want it. It might take a couple times, especially depending on how much it's been shot. So just keep cleaning that with the ballistol and everything until you get it clean. I usually do it until you stop seeing a bunch of dirt and stuff on the patches. Alright, so just keep doing that until you get it as clean as you want it. Alright, so now moving on to the barrel here. Like I said, you can use bore snake, the metal rod, or you can also use the plastic one. I'm going to show you each way. With these metal rods, you want to be particularly careful not to damage the muzzle, scratch it up or anything. So I know most guns you want to go in from the back, but with the revolver, obviously if you're using a rod, you can't do that. So you'll just kind of make it going straight just like that, and then you'll just start taking clean dry pads and running them through until they start coming out pretty clean as well. So, and you would just keep running those dry ones through. If you can also use this Glock tool, especially this is polymer, so you won't have to worry about it marring it up as much. Go ahead and do the same thing. Just stick those patches through as well. The other option is using a bore snake. I know for a barrel this small, it's kind of silly, but this way you can work it in from chamber end here. And then obviously just pull it through. That way it works as well. So whichever works for you. If you don't have a bore snake, that's fine. Just using one of those rods will work too. So just keep running those patches through until they come out clean. Alright, and then after that, if you got some stuff on the front of the cylinder here or the back of it, start taking your brush, getting all that dirt and grime off of there as well. And then just take either the gun patches or paper towels as well, and just wipe that until that is all clean. Alright, and then you can also, what I like to do, once I get all those parts done, just take another one and kind of just go over everything again. Alright, and then take another paper towel, cleaning rod, and then just go over everything again. Make sure you wipe off all the ballistol and everything like that. Alright, so, and then just, I mean, as depending on how dirty your gun is, like I said, you can repeat any of those steps as many times as you need to, and then just wipe it all down clean. And then once you're all done with that, take a clean, soft paper towel or, cloth or whatever, and then just wipe everything down. Make sure you get all that ballistol off of there. If you leave any ballistol in there, it's not going to hurt anything. It's actually going to protect that metal from rusting, but you want to wipe off any excess, and then also make sure your fingerprints are off there and everything. So that's pretty much it. So pretty simple to clean the revolvers. No hard tricks or anything. A lot simpler than some of those semi-automatics where you got to take everything apart and all that. So it's good to go. Put it in the safe and everything. What I like to do is before I put it in the safe is to make sure I wipe off any fingerprints, stuff like that, before I put it in the safe as well. So that way you don't have to worry about it rusting or anything where you've touched it, especially if you're not going to shoot it for a long time. So that's pretty much it. I know there's other ways that people do it, but that's kind of the easiest way for me, so I thought I would share that. If you guys have any comments or anything to add, feel free to let me know down in the comment section. Thanks.